Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Majora's Mask episode 15. Today we're going to do a couple of cool things today, and I have co-commentators to my left and to my right, and I named them
Kyle and Reid.
And I be JRon because I host this channel, and it's such a cool channel, I'm so proud of it. But more importantly, we do have a game for you today, and we're going to do our job, and that job being today, to do the Skulltula
some
house.
Skulltulas.
Yeah. Last time we
An arachnophobe's dream. Sweet vengeance is mine.
Although,
Well, actually, it's Reid's because he's the one
an
playing.
arachnophobe might have a bit of a problem with the Skulltula house because, you know, Skulltula house is full of spiders, so
No, I
it
know.
might be a problem.
I'm saying doing it in this instance is glorious
Oh,
because
okay.
you don't have to actually see them because they're all polygony.
Yeah, so we're gonna give you a guide to all the different Skulltulas in this house, and Reid's being very effective. Oh, by the way, Reid is playing today. It's his first time, so all of you gotta be very kind in, you know, stuff. I don't know what to say.
All 5 comments we get per episode. Maybe.
You'd be surprised. You haven't been keeping
you'll
up.
see. I'll be the one who gets a troll.
Anyways,
yeah.
Reid will be playing for us today because we're like, hey, you can't commentate with us, so why don't we have you play? And so Reid's gonna be burning through this Skulltula house, and then
up on your right, on your right. Oh.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
get more bugs.
he's getting more bugs.
Oh yeah, that's right. They self-multiply. Can you reproduce by budding? Can you? Can you? Can you? Can you?
So what Reid's doing right here is that if there's a little bit of a trick to get more than to replenish your bugs, because we have 2 bottles right now. If you release some of the bugs, 3 bugs come out of 1 bottle. So then you can now catch 2 of the 3 bugs in the 3 bottles, and you replenish it. That way you don't have to go back to the beginning. So this Skulltula house we're gonna have to defeat by the night of the first day or something like that to get the reward.
If we can't do that, we don't deserve to call ourselves Zelda fans.
Yeah, and so in this room we have 6 Skulltulas to get to, and Reid, how many have you done so far?
Well, this will be 5.
No, this is
Perhaps?
not. This'll be your 3rd.
No, I think it's at least 4.
This'll be your
5.
This will be his 5th.
I am not good at counting.
No.
And so there's 6 in this room. However, there is not the last. He can't get the last one because the last one's on the top floor, which we'll get to in a little bit.
Well, maybe if he was a Saiyan like me, he could fly.
Well,
Okay.
excuse me.
Anyways,
Don't
so
ever make that joke again.
now you can go to the north door, which is actually right in front of you, Reid. In the north door, we're gonna have 4 more Skulltulas to get to. There's gonna be 1 on the wall to your left, and there's gonna be 1 above in the cave that leads to a room, and there's gonna be 1 on the pillar to the left and 1 in the beehive. Although you'll probably
But
be
they're
able
like
to see them.
velociraptors. It's not the one in front of you that'll get you. It's the 2 on the side that you never knew were there. Dun dun dun! Clever
Yeah.
girl.
So, let's see.
The north room.
I feel unfulfilled, but okay.
Why do you feel unfulfilled?
Aren't there supposed to be 6?
Because of
Yes,
reason.
but the last one's on the top floor, so you can't get to it just yet.
Okay, so I go to my
It's okay,
right.
Reid.
No, to the north.
I've lost all bearing.
It's just the okay, top one. There you go.
There we
All
go.
right. So like I said, there's 4 in this room. Obviously, 1 right there, 1 in the beehive, 1 at the top of the cave, and 1 on the pillar. And so I never got to give you the full introduction earlier because we were jumping in a little bit. And so last time we left you guys, we were doing the Ikana Castle, and Kyle beat up some Stal people. Yay! Even though he died.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
I broke it in Vegeta.
And so the reason that we're doing the Skulltula house today is because that, well, you have to do it at some point, and the guide's like, hey, do this before Stone Tower. And so Kyle just got a little bit jumpy right there because a child snuck up behind him and gave him food. We're not quite sure why. And now Kyle's doing some sort of Japanese bow.
What is that?
Because it's ramen.
Yeah. Anyways, so you see 2 right there, and so there should be 1 more after that. Let's see. What was my last chain of thought that I was doing before we were interrupted by? Oh, there's the beehive right above you. They're all in the same place for some reason. All right. If you hear any slurping, it's just because, you know, ramen, the traditional Japanese thing. Food?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a Japanese thing. You wouldn't understand.
Anyways, so let's see. You got all the ones in this room?
Sir?
Alright, so just go to any room you want. You can probably hookshot to the top by hookshotting a box, but that's fine too.
Well, excuse
Um, So yeah, hookshot to the box on the ledge, and then jump in the hole in the wall.
Everyone likes a good box, Vegeta.
So you can actually jump to that box.
So those of you who don't
Not
understand,
box.
I'm sorry. I'm a total anime freak, and one of my favorite animes is Dragon Ball Z. And there's a YouTube channel, Team 4-Star. If you haven't looked them up, do it right now. And they do an abridged parody of Dragon Ball Z, and it is absolutely hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the main antagonists of the show, Nappa, they make him out to be ridiculously campy, and in the words of the character himself, I am hilarious, and you're going to quote everything I say. So,
Yeah, it's pretty stinking funny.
so it's great. It's just great.
Yeah. In this room, there are gonna be 6 gold Skulltulas you can get to. Reid has already gotten to 3 of them, and so there's 2 right in front of him, and there's 1 more he can get to. I believe it'll probably be in the beehives. And so the ones to always watch out for is, like Reid already did, he smashed the tree, and he got a few out of the tree. And there's also several inside the grass, and so if you're ever like, where the crud is the last Skulltula, check the grass, because at the grass there's like...
I've lost it a few times in there myself.
Where am I? I can't even see anymore!
Just don't tick off the hornets, that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, there are some things in here that
We
suck.
don't want to end up like the Cartoons.
Yeah.
And we just did.
Yeah, except we weren't little sissies running away out of fear.
I will cut this hornet in half with my blade.
Susanoo style. What is Wait, no.
Susanoo.
Susanoo. Is that...
Susanoo, Naruto. It's the giant skeleton armor genjutsu thingy that they do with Mangekyo Sharingan.
Do you know what the Japanese call the one sword style? Because I know that in One Piece they talk about a lot about sword styles, and Zoro uses the 3-sword style, which he calls
Onigiri?
Yeah, something Oni something, and
I think it's Onigiri.
yeah, and then there's 2-sword style, and there's 4-sword style, and anyways, so I don't remember what the 1-sword style was,
I
but
think it would be the Ichigiri then, because Ichi is 1, isn't it?
Ichi, ni, si, I don't know if it would, because I know that Oni is definitely the prefix he uses for the 3-sword style.
No, he uses Oni because Oni means demon.
Yeah, but demon, I don't know, he does that for a lot of attacks, but he does have a name for the 3-sword style itself. Because like if you look in the Japanese...
When in doubt, to the internet!
So anyways, we are getting a little bit off task. I love to watch One Piece, it's one of my favorite things. But
Yeah, we're a little bit distracted right now. We've got ramen, and we've got anime, and we've got Zelda, and we're just so excited because Ikana Temple is so close, and then we have to go back and do this. So it's a bit of a buzzkill.
Buzzkill? Kind of like the Beast buzzkill? No? No? Okay. Well, okay, so, in this room...
I'm afraid that just wasn't funny, Vegeta.
So yeah, in this room, so we can get back on task, there are 7 Skulltulas to get to. 1, how many have you done already, Reid?
Just 1 in this room.
Okay, just 1? You just got 1 more. The ones to list them off is there's 1 on the wall next to the door, which you already got that one, right?
Yep.
And there is 1 in the beehive. There is another one in the beehive. There's 1 in the small pot, 1 in the large pot, and then there's another one in the large pot. Why did you leave?
He was getting rid of the hornet and getting some hearts.
Okay.
Heart me.
I see. It's smart because you don't want to die.
Cause if you died in the Skulltula house, I would never forgive you.
I don't know, because...
The first time we put him on the controller and he gets offed by the Skulltula.
By the hornets.
We're never letting this scrub in our... Josh and I put my hands behind my head and Josh's arm was right there and we totally just had an accidental man love moment. Don't try to fight it, Josh. It's what's meant
Stop
to be.
touching me. Stop
It's
touching
what's
me.
meant to
Let
be.
go of me. So yeah, like Kyle said, my hand was like behind the couch. I'm just like laying there like a dude, and he's like puts his arms back, and it's like his hand lands on top of mine. I'm like, okay, this is awkward. But it was kind of funny earlier on the phone when we were setting up for
Wait,
the
I love this
LP.
dude's reaction.
Whoa! I overslept! My girlfriend's gonna be pissed!
What do we do? What do we do?
No fury like a woman's scorn. So yeah, that is what we have to do to... Well, 1, he gives us a hint as to where one of the Skulltulas is, and 2, it gives us the flower so we can get to the top.
That's the more important part. If you can't find that on your own, that means you must be blind, because those vines are clearly transparent.
Yeah, but transparency, I don't know where to go from there.
Yeah, you don't, so just don't.
Okay, so Reid...
Oh wait, I need.
You're not
Just
funny,
one.
Kyle.
I'm hilarious, thank you very much.
One.
I'm hilarious.
The Lake Chief
There it is, you little jerk.
Hey, Chief,
Come
look
here.
at the... So...
Don't let him kill you!
In the upper floor... In the... upper part of this floor, there are 2 more Skulltulas, one in a bug patch on the left. Actually, no, that's room 1 upper. I guess you did miss one in the beginning, Reid.
Exactly, I
You
was telling you.
foolish man, although I guided you wrong, so I apologize.
Yeah, who you calling foolish, Captain Scrub?
There it is.
Okay, so how many would you say you've got in this room so far?
I have no idea, sir. I don't go by guides, I go by feeling and gut.
And that is why I respect you.
And my gut is telling me, sir, that I want food, but that's not the important thing here at all.
That was well played.
So, Chief, what is your gut telling you right now?
Hungry.
It's telling me food.
Shoot him.
But, yeah,
It's telling me that the victim...
is not as guilty as they seem. Because they're dead.
That's the victim.
Yeah, I know.
And you totally interrupted me.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I don't remember it now because you interrupted me.
Well, Kyle, you're just forgetful, aren't ya?
Well, maybe you're just...
Finish that sentence,
Children.
I dare you.
Children, do we have to take you to Mary Jane?
I'm sorry, Mother.
That was a very, very Arkansas-sounding conversation.
Yeah? Oh.
Children,
Arkansas.
marriage counseling. Yeah, words. They've been said and stuff.
It was just a combination and
Words
delivery
have
of
been
the
said.
two as part of a unit.
Yeah.
That was just like, welcome to the South. You're lucky you're my brother too, or I'd kill you, son.
Oh no.
Alright, so we got that one inside the,
We've lost that niche.
I don't know, I think the Skulltula is in the one on the other side. I don't know, possibly. Just try that.
Whoa!
Try it anyway! I might be wrong.
Hang on, let me respawn the
Bugs?
endlessly spawning
Bugs? It's kind of like the,
If only you could do that with money.
I don't know
In
if
real
you could do it
life.
with fairies.
Oh, they're on the wall.
In real life?
In
but
real
then-
life, you could just take like 2 $1 bills, rub them together, and then $30 bill.
Shh, make baby love change.
Voila.
See, when a penny is born. When am I?
When a 20 and a 50 love each other very much.
Well, see, kid, when a 20 and a 50 love each other very much,
That's-
they make sweet money love.
Why did you...
Sweet money
It
love.
was more funny when you left it as a vague, open-ended joke. And then you just had to kill it by being too sweet.
I just wanted to say sweet money love.
You just wanted an excuse. You just wanted an excuse to say "sweet money love" because you'll probably never get to say it again.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what's so funny. I mean, so
Sweet money love.
sweet
just
money
sounds
love
wrong.
just seems. I don't know, something about it.
That's a lie.
Something sounds illegal about it, except in Nevada. Just
In Nevada.
Or Utah. Definitely
I
Utah.
Utah. No, not that in Utah.
Welcome to the whitest state in the Union.
I thought that was Idaho.
It's both.
Let's insult all the states.
I was about to make another joke against you, Reid, but I'm like, nah, that'd be mean.
This is
Just
just too cool.
Just because you said Idaho, I was gonna be like, no, man, Idaho.
Are you 5? I feel like Frieza. How do you function?
Yeah, there's one. Yeah.
Stab it.
All right, let's see. There. Get
Oh,
it.
come on, you little jerk.
Stab it.
Die.
Stabbed. Is there?
Zaha.
How many times do I have to kill you? Exactly.
Wait, what does that remind me of?
Full Metal Alchemist.
No.
It's a quote. Think about it.
From. How many,
Disney, I'll give you that. Disney.
How many times do I have to kill you?
how many times must?
How many times do I have to kill you, boy?
Aladdin.
Yep.
Oh
Very
yes,
good.
Yes.
They say stuff like that a lot in Full Metal Alchemist because some of the characters are genetically altered humans using alchemy, called homunculi. They're artificial humans, and so they can they're pretty much they're very difficult to kill because they can regenerate.
Essentially, they're pretty much immortal, except unless you like destroy the very core of them. But whatever
Full Metal
the case.
Alchemist is another really great anime.
Last Skulltula. Yay. That means we can end this house and get our prize at the end, which was actually not as great of a prize as what we previously gotten.
I liked the money better.
Hey,
Sweet money love.
The truth is worth more than.
Now you're just gonna keep on finding.
Let's make that a JRon meme.
Now you're just gonna keep on finding reasons to say
sweet money love.
I thought I was going to die. ... What? You were alive. Did you really think you were going to die?
Well, technically you were alive, but we might have killed you because you were a Skulltula.
You see, a while back, someone told me I could become rich, and he gave me this mask. He said the instructions were inscribed somewhere in here, but when I went to look, I was cursed.
Well, you sound stupid.
Maybe you should have read the manual first. Ha 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 ha!
Here, take it. It's yours. Oh, so now I can turn into a spider? That's cool.
Give me your money. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure where that leaves us. If you guys haven't, go watch the video "A Depressed Whale" by Secret Agent Bob.
It's kind of funny.
He's the same gentleman who did the
Now we look like a freak.
Charlie the
And we can hear animals.
Oh, stupid master. Now we know what dogs really think. Anyways, so now that we're done with the Skulltula house, we can go on to our next objective, which is actually going to be climbing Stone Tower.
Oh, it's hideous!
Before you guys go to Stone Tower, actually, we do have one hint for you. Well, tip, more like. Along the way to Clocktown, if you have any money, go deposit your money so that you can save your money, just in case, I don't know, stuff happens.
We're not going to do that because we have $20.
Yeah. Plus, we don't need too much money more in the game, so I'm not sure why it makes a difference. Actually, no, we need 200 more rupees, but we'll get there when it happens.
When it happens.
The bottom line is, make sure you have 200 rupees in your bank on hand when you meet.
Yeah, we'll get to that when it happens. You're gonna want to buy Chateau Romani. But anyways, the tip for right now is that you want to go get some milk. Milk is essentially the best healing item in this game because you have 2 servings. We only have 3 hearts, so it fills you all the way, and so it counts as like 2 red potions.
Josh knows how I feel about using healing items at all, but I can't deny that for this particular temple, it's a good idea.
Yeah, for the temple we're about to do, the
Chateau Romani, the somewhat alcoholic.
The Chateau Romani is a dark down necessity for this. Otherwise, Twin Mold is unkillable.
Yeah, well, I mean,
did we do it without the Romani?
I did it, yeah. I did it with one. Actually, I don't even think I did use any milk or anything, but it took quite a while. It was really painful.
Took us almost all night.
Anyways, you're gonna want to get at least 1 bottle of milk before you go to the temple, and if you want 2 bottles, you're gonna have a couple of things you're gonna want to struggle against. Namely, the Bat Scythe Man. I love him so much, but with 3 hearts, I don't remember, but with 3 hearts, he really sucks to fight.
It starts with a G.
With the G? Here, go ahead, get your Goron mask on. It's a lot faster. So the best way to get some milk is that you guys probably know where it is, but there is a log right past here, in between here and Clocktown, where if you blow up a hole, if you blow up something under the log, make sure to use your bomb mask, by the way, not the bombs, you can get into this hole where there's a cow.
Couldn't you just Goron pound into there?
No, you have to blow it up. And so, if you play Epona's song for the cow will be all weird, talk to you, and then say, squeeze my udders and give some milk. They don't actually say squeeze my udders.
No, they essentially just come alive, get the voice of, like, a 1920s attempting to be seductress woman, and then their things come out of their body, and it's weird and awkward.
Have some milk.
That's the worst description of that mechanic I've ever heard.
Did you know that yes, it is. Did you... that was the point. Did you know that humans are the only species on the planet that still continue to drink milk after the childhood period?
Yeah, it's a mutation.
Well, it tastes awesome.
No, it's just because we have the ready means and access to industrialized milk, and we're not even drinking our own milk. We're drinking another species.
Well,
milk.
I wouldn't feel comfortable drinking breast milk.
But yeah,
Some people are. They're trying to market it right now.
Well, before we move on, let me put it like... Oh, okay, you're getting a second bottle?
second serving.
Might as well be prepared. Anyways,
I hope it's skim.
before we move on...
We don't want Link to get fat.
I mean, there are dairy cows in the world. Obviously, if there's cows who produce milk every single day, they have some form of purpose. I don't know.
Yeah, for their
We'll see.
for their brood.
Anyways, we're actually going to be skipping from here to the Stone Tower, and we're going to get back to the Stone Tower in just a second. See you guys later. Alright guys, so now that we're in Stone Tower, we can do this lovely thing. Lovely is actually not the right word, because Stone Tower...
But it's okay, because... It's all okay, because...
Because what?
Listen to that music.
Oh yeah, Stone Tower music is probably one of mine and Kyle's favorite things. Next to it, Oath to Order, among other things like Song
Bolero
of Healing.
Fire.
Yeah, just a classic Zelda stuff. Anyways, for the actual tower, you're gonna
It's
have...
kind of lame.
See, the thing about the tower is that if you fall during the tower, you literally have to start all the way over, pressing all the switches, climbing all the way back up again. And that's only as much as they show you for Link, because Link probably climbed a lot more of this tower than they actually show you, and it sucks for him. So in terms of how to do the switches, we already have the Elegy of... And I said that right.
Elegy.
Elegy? Yeah, Elegy
Yeah.
of Emptiness. And what it does is make our statue people, and we use the statue people to hold down 3 switches at a time to get across. Don't use a Deca Scrub one, because apparently Deca Scrub isn't heavy enough, or fat enough, or whatever perspective you want to take on it. So the items you want to have other than your masks are your hook shot and your ocarina. Ocarina, because that obviously you have to pay? You have to play the Elegy of Emptiness, and hookshot because, as you can see, I have to scale all the way to the top. And that's pretty much it. Other advice to give? Be really careful to not fall. I am not kidding. It sucks
It's
so
awful,
much.
because you go back to the very, very bottom, and it
Yeah.
makes you want to kill something that is a breathing organism just so you can feel a little better about your measly existence.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was not... Tautology!
And if you have to do it more than just once, it gets stinking upsetting. So stinking bad.
It gets
Almost as
infuriating
upsetting
fast.
as
Yeah.
the stuffed Goron.
Yeah, stuff
Like
going.
that.
Yeah. So after you press 3 switches in a row, you can go across these. Make sure you roll in between these, or else you will fall, and you will feel like a fool and have to do it again, and it sucks. Other tip, don't die, or else same thing. So be careful. One more tip, don't ever let yourself get hit as the Zora while by something that's on fire.
Oh, you'll wish you were
If-
never born.
It's the same thing as falling or dying. You regenerate in the beginning of the room, and hence life sucks.
And you want to die.
And then you die.
And then you die. And then you shut the game off, blow it up, and throw it out the window, and then you realize it was a horrible mistake because it's an awesome game.
Yep.
So yeah, I think there's like, what, 3-ish layers of these switches we have to do, and other than the switches, we also have to do some things about hookshotting across. For this one right here, there is a, what do you call those things?
Beamos.
Beamos? Okay, there's a Beamos right there in front of me.
Beamos, Armos, Stalfos, Lizalfos.
Man, they're all the same. And so with this Beamos, you want to be something other than Zora, because he's really close to you, and, I just realized what comment. Anyways, they're really close to you, and if he shoots you as a Zora, you have to start the room over.
Dunzo!
Yeah. And so he also does a whole heart of damage, so try not to die. Please. Because, you
We
know...
wouldn't want that for you.
Yeah.
That's not something to wish on anybody.
I was playing this at Kyle's house earlier today, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna soar up this tower, no big deal. And then I'm like, falling twice, die once. Oh, so essentially life sucks. I see how it is.
never goes how you want it.
Yeah. If by the way, if that Beamos is shooting at you, you can ignore it by going behind the little pole thing, because that's like a safe shield. Let's see. Zora's the one left. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zora.
Tell Link to get his pole dancing on.
Why for the Beamos? Sketch me, girl. No, we're not. Never mind. Never
Break
mind.
out the techno!
Get those green rupees.
Oh! It would, in Hyrule, if you made it rain, it would hurt a lot. Oh, it's pointy! It's so pointy and rocky!
Yeah. By the way, if you guys ever see those blocks going back after we press a switch, that's only because that's our statue being moved from one spot to another, and therefore
It's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. By the way, these switches that you always see after you hop across, they're just so that you can get down the stone tower if you want to. Which, why you would do if you could just teleport, other than Ultimate Challenge. But yeah, we're doing Ultimate Challenge, so maybe not so much. For this little pole right here, you actually have to go down and walk forward a little bit to be able to reach it. Just don't get anywhere other than to the anywhere right or left, because there are 2 double lane boulders trying to kill you. For this one,
Get out of the road, tool bag!
This one's actually easiest to get to this flagpole if...
Swoop!
Flagpole? I don't know what else to call it.
I don't know what to call it either.
Pole if you are standing on top. And we're at the top.
Are we allowed to hit that owl statue?
I do not believe so. If I am wrong, though, just check the guide for yourselves. However, the guide does not say anything about it. He says the only style of statues is the one in Clocktown and the one in the Coney Canyon.
That's what he says?
Yeah, pretty much. And
okay, if that's what he says, then we have to assume that it's not allowed.
And he's very specific about what he does. But we shall continue this at another date because we want to do Stone Tower, not Stone Tower.
This is Stone Tower, yeah.
Oh.
Inner Stone Tower.
Stone Tower Temple.
Stone Tower
Look at
mouth.
that face.
Stone Tower
Look at that face.
mustachioed man of
Look at
anger.
that face. Outro! And the reason we want to go up the stairs is because there's a guy here. Actually, you know, it's actually not even a guy. It's actually kind of awkward.
It's kind of a, yeah, it's like a woman on steroids.
Yeah, this is like the first time I could use the deep man voice for a woman and actually not be wrong. Because if you look, it looks like a man, but it also looks like a female because you can't tell if that's a buff chest or if it's a normal girl chest. Okay, get in front of him. I have to have you in front of him.
Sorry.
Anyways, he has the opportunity to either paralyze you, freeze you.
Ow!
He
and
just
he
did
just
all
kind
three
of
of
did
them.
all 3.